Hello, my dear students. I heartily welcome you all in this session, our subject science and class 8th standard. Dear students, in last class we have discussed about irrigation. Today we are going to learn about protection from weeds. Dear students, it is our fifth stage of agricultural practice. What is these weeds? In a field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally. Yes, so along with the crop, these undesirable plants are called weeds. The unwanted plants or wild plants which grow along with the cultivated crop are called weeds. Otherwise, in a field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crop. These undesirable plants are called weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding, the process. So these weeds we have to remove because the nutrients, these also they are taking from the soil, whatever our crop is taking. So the process of removing weeds from a crop field is called weeding. Dear students, weeding is a necessary because weeds compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, light and space. Hence, they affect the growth of crop. The best time for the removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. Understand? See why we have to weeding, why we have to remove these weeds. So they will compete with the other plants, whatever we are growing wheat. These weeds they'll compete with that. So here some methods are there for removing weeding. So methods of weeding. What are there? Farmers adopt many ways to remove weeds and control their growth. Yes, first one, removal of weeds by pulling them out with hand. You might have seen in a picture that the weeds they are removing from the hands. Yes, see. Tilling before sowing crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds, which may they dry up and get mixed with the soil. The best time, as I told, before produce flowers and seeds. Next one, removal of weeds by using a trowel or kurpa. Yes. See, observe that from a tool. Otherwise, a seed drill is also uproot weeds. A seed drill is also used to uproot weeds. By spraying weedicides. Weeds are also controlled by using certain chemicals called weedicides like 2,4-D. Example 2,4-D. See, he is removing. He is spraying weedicides. These are sprayed in the field to kill the weeds. They do not damage the crops. The weedicides are diluted with water to the extent required to spray it in the field with a sprayer. Observe in the picture, the poisonous chemicals which are used to kill weeds in the field are called weedicides. This will not harm our main crop. Check it. See how that person, whatever I am showing in that picture, he is spraying that weedicides on a plants. Yes, so by this process also we can remove weeds. As already mentioned, the weedicides are sprayed during the vegetative growth of weeds before flowering and seeds. Spraying weedicides may affect the health of farmers, so they should use these chemicals very carefully. They should cover their nose and mouth with a piece of cloth during spraying of these chemicals. Thank you. Harvesting, threshing, winnowing and storage of food grains. First, we'll study about harvesting. Dear student, harvesting of a crop is an important task. The cutting of a crop after it is matured is called harvesting. In harvesting, crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. It is usually takes 4 months for a cereal crop mature. Harvesting in our country is either done by manually by sickle or by machine. called harvester. In a picture you observe there is a sickle, manual and harvester by machine. In the harvested crop, the grain seeds are to be separated from the chaff. That is called threshing. Observe here, the cutting and gathering of a crops once is matured is called harvesting. Manually, the tool is used by it is sickle, and machinery it is harvester. Observe both the threshing. The process of separating grains from the stalk of a crop plant is called threshing. Or once the harvested crop, the grain seeds need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called threshing. This is carried out with the help of machine called combine. Yes, which is fact harvester as well as thresher. Farmers with a small holding of land, understand, foot threshing, threshing machine, threshing by hitting on a hard surface. These three methods they are using for threshing. It is also an important process. Once the crop grown, the grains seeds need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called threshing. See here, threshing by hitting. Here, foot threshing by cows or bulls. This is threshing by machine. Nowadays there are machines also for threshing. One more, combine is there. Yes. Next one, winnowing. Farmers with a small holding of land do the separate of grains and chaff by winnowing. So you already studied this in a 6th standard. Chaff, wheat and hay. The process of separating grains from the chaff and hay with the help of wind is called winnowing. This is chaff, in middle wheat, this side hay, the waste whatever we got. We have to clean, we have to separate this. There will be a winnowing machines also. From the winnowing machines, they will separate. See here, winnowing manually. See, from the air, she is separating that. That lady is standing up, and where there is a wind, a direction of the air, that side the chaff, the stalk are collecting there, and grains are collecting one side. And here there is a machine, winnowing machine. Is it from that machine also? It is possible. After 3 or 4 months of hard work, there comes the day that are harvest, the sight of a golden fields of standing crops, laden with grains, fill the hearts of farmers with a joy and sense of well-being. So they will eagerly, enthusiasmally, they will fest. So there is a special festival associated with the harvest. This is combine. A combine is a huge machine which does harvesting, threshing and winnowing in one operations. It is, see, harvesting, threshing and winnowing are the 3 different processes. But this combine machine, it carried out these 3 processes in a one machine. Yes, observe in the picture. These grains are collecting here, and it is harvest first. Advantages: save time and labor, combine. And disadvantage: it does not cut the standing crop in the field from near the ground, so yield of hay is reduced. The stubs left behind are burnt by farmer, leading to air pollution and sometimes accidental fire in the nearby fields. As much as we have advantage of combine, we do have disadvantage also. It may be accidental fire and it may cause air pollution. If they burnt that hay, whatever remains, so it may cause air pollution. If air is polluted, it is harmful for human being also, and it is harmful for all the animals, birds also. Yes, so it may cause different side harm for other field also. Storage of food grains. Moisture is removed by drying the food grains in sun, otherwise high moisture content will attract insects, rats and microorganisms. These organisms may feed on grains and spoil it. It may make the seeds lose their germination capacity. So storage of produce is an important task. If the harvest grains are kept in a longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms, as I told. So if freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, they may get spoiled or attacked by organisms, making them unfit for use or for germination. Hence, before storing them, the grains are properly dried in the sun to reduce the moisture in them. This prevents the attack by insects, pests, bacteria and fungi. Farmers store grains in a jute bags or metallic bins. However, large-scale storage of grains is done by silos and granaries. Observe here, silos and granaries. These are gunny bags or jute bags to protect them from pests like rats and insects. Dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at home. For storing large quantities of grains in a big godowns, specific chemical treatment are required to protect them from the pests and microorganisms. Observe here, storage of grains, silos, and these are gunny bags. In a godowns, they will keep for storage. Understand? Next point, food from animals. Milk, cow, buffalo, she-goat, she-camel. Meat, fish, hen, goat. By seeing this table, you must notice that like plants or like plants, animals also provide us with different kinds of food. So, many people living in the coastal areas consume fish as a main part of their diet. In the previous class, you learnt about the food that obtained from plants. So, we have just that the process of crop production involves many number of steps like selection of seeds, sowing, etc. as we have studied. So, similarly, animals reared at home or in farms have to provide with the proper food, shelter and care. When this is done by large scale is called animal husbandry. Understand, dear student, fish is good for health. We get cod liver oil from the fish, which is rich in vitamin D. So this we get food from animals. This lesson has completed. Hope you all have understood. Your homework in page number 13, 14 and 15, there is exercise questions. You try to write exercise question. In next section, I will give answers and you also write the answers and compare it with my answers and correct it. Thank you.